chances are very high that you're listening in to this video with serious problems in your relationship. And even if your relationship is okay, you'd like it to be better. But of course you console yourself in the fact, the solid, true fact, the reality, that most relationships today are in a serious mess. Very serious. What if I was to tell you, there is just one secret, one, not two, that you need to understand, and it can change, it can save, it can rescue, it can resurrect any relationship, no matter how bad things are. Even if you're already in divorce court, it can save your relationship. Now I can hear somebody saying, Chris, get out of here. That is too good to be true. Still, I insist, there is just one secret, a gem of wisdom that you need to understand, and your relationships will never be the same again, ever. And I'm talking about the relationship of a man and a woman in marriage. So let me not keep you in suspense. Let's cut to the chase. Let me go straight to it. The secret that will change everything is for you to realize and appreciate the fact that everything works best if it is used exactly how the manufacturer of that item intended it to be used. Let me give you a quick example or two. You can't wake up one morning and decide that the blender in your kitchen can be used to grind the maize flour you have into unga. I don't want to go to the posho mill, I want to save money. I have a blender here. See it in a blend. You put dry maize inside, completely dry, no water, nothing. And then you decide to grind it. And you expect that what you'll end up with, is maize flour. You can't do that. You'll spoil your blender. The results will be nothing close to perfect. In fact, it will be chaotic, disaster. You may never use that blender again for its intended purpose. You can't wake up one morning and decide that you're going to use your microwave to melt a metal bar that you want to use for something. So you put the metal bar inside your microwave and you switch it on. What do you think is going to happen? Disaster, maybe even tragedy. Now all that sounds ridiculous, stupid, idiotic, but guess what? That is what we're doing with the relationships today and expecting them to work. How? How will they work in 100 years? Now let me give you an early warning. You will need to unlearn everything you know so far about relationships. Because this world has become so messed up, in fact deliberately. So much so that nobody's interested in understanding what relationships were created for and how they're supposed to work so that everybody's happy. The husband is very happy. When it's time to go home from work, he runs home. The wife is very happy, satisfied. She's looking forward to seeing her husband. And these people have been married for 20 years. Oh yes, it happens. And for the answers, not Chris Kumekucha's rumors. For the solid answers, we have to go back to the manufacturer. The manufacturer of the human race. The manufacturer of the man and the woman. And the person who invented marriages. Now, I appreciate that it's not politically correct in many parts of the world to acknowledge the existence of God. Indeed, even in Kenya, hakuna Mungu, watu wajipange. And yet there's so much evidence all over the place, all around us, that God Almighty exists. And my challenge is this: follow to the letter what the manufacturer intended. And if it does not work, then you can believe there's no God. But if it works, then you'll have to acknowledge the fact that those instructions were from the manufacturer. And that is what the manufacturer, Almighty God, intended. So I need to repeat, please unlearn everything you know so far about relationships in order to take in and appreciate the truth. And remember, the truth is not always popular. The truth is hardly accepted. People in this world these days don't want the truth. They want the convenient lie. They love the convenient lie. And let's keep it very simple. Yeah? What we're going to do is to discover what makes a woman happy. Genuinely happy. Consistently for a long time. And then we'll also look at what makes a man happy. Consistently happy for long periods of time, or for a long time, or forever. That's simple. According to the instructions from the manufacturer's handbook, how the manufacturer wired us, how he intended us to work in a relationship. It's that simple. And let's start with a woman. And this is going to be very controversial, but it is the truth. For a woman to be happy in a relationship, she must respect her man, not by force, but because of the circumstances. She must respect her man. Now let me prove that to you, beyond any doubt. What kind of man will a woman date? What kind of man will a woman be attracted to today? Can you answer that question? Now I have to be careful because this is a family channel. Okay? But at the same time, I don't want to mince my words. I want to be very direct so that you understand. Now, we have this expression in modern living. I dated this guy. Oh, I want to tell you about this guy I dated. What does the word dated mean? Let's be very honest with ourselves. And let me use Kenyan language. The man I dated ni yule mtu alinikula. Oh yes, that's really what it is. When a woman says dated, she means an intimate relationship. So you know precisely what a woman means when she says, that guy is hot. I'd love to date that guy. You understand precisely what she means. So let me break it down for you. Yeah, why that guy is hot, why that guy, that man, is the kind of man she'd like to date. That man is a man she respects. That man, wait for this one, is a man who will put her in her place. Yeah. Oh yes, that is the naked truth. Just listen in to girls' gossip, and you'll hear one of them saying, kale kamutu kalinipigia simu tena. Then they laugh. Kale kamutu. Translation, that is the man she can't respect. That is the man she can't imagine in 100 years she can ever date. Now here's where it gets even more interesting and super fascinating. She sees a man who she does not know very well. She doesn't know his character. And so she starts dating him. And it takes a very short time for her to realize that she can never respect this man. This man can't make decisions, let alone put her in her place. Yeah, I'll explain in more detail later in this video what I mean by that. Okay? But I'm sure some of you already get it. And in many unfortunate instances, that couple is already married. And this woman discovers, this is a man I can never respect. But you're already married. Maybe you already have children. Hey, what a mess. That is why you'll see women introducing their husbands in a very interesting way. They'll use their mouths, their lips actually. Huyu ndo mzee. Huyu. No respect. They're embarrassed. Deep in their hearts, they're embarrassed that this is the man who is the husband. This is the man who does the marriage act with them. They're ashamed. They're disgusted. That's the truth. And then that couple goes for marriage counseling, hoping that things will get better. How? How? The foundation of this relationship is already mixed up. It's not how the manufacturer intended. You know, there's a very big difference between respecting women and being submitted under a woman. There's a very big difference. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm not talking like this because I'm perfect. I'm not talking like this because I figured it out a long time ago. No, I figured it out very recently. All my life, I've had great respect for women. But unfortunately, I've always struggled submitting under women. Yeah, which I should never do. That's not what the manufacturer intended. No. Now, so far, if you have any doubts about what I'm saying, just go and take in any videos on YouTube about what women find attractive in a man, and you'll confirm exactly what I'm saying. Now let's move on to a man. Now, a man who has a woman who is totally submitted to him, who is humble before him, who respects him, has no reason to cheat. Because you see, the reason why men cheat is because they don't feel man enough in their marriage. They don't feel like a man in their homes. And therefore, what do? They have a mpango kando. When they go to the mpango kando makes them feel like a man. To mpango kando is the king, is the everything. He is respected. So what do you expect? That is exactly how a man was wired. Now you can solve that great mystery in relationships. You see a man with a very beautiful wife. And then his mpango akando, oh no, his mpango akando can never match his wife. But he loves his mpango akando more than his gorgeous, very beautiful wife. And you wonder what's wrong with this man. What does this man see in that woman, that other woman? Well, today, you have solved the mystery. You see, there's a lot of evidence staring at us all over the place to prove precisely what I'm telling you. For example, when a husband does his duty as a husband in private, kwa ile chumba ya kulala, what is the position? Where is the man? Where is the woman? The man is the boss. The man is in charge. And that is what makes a woman excited and happy. Now, I appreciate in the world where we live in, Many things have changed. And you'll meet many men who prefer when they're not the boss in those situations. And you need to know that those are demon-possessed men. It is a demon triggering that desire for him to get things mixed up. Yeah? Not what the manufacturer intended. Now you'll read in the manufacturer's handbook, wives submit to your husbands. And you'll start interpreting it in all kinds of ways. No, the Bible meant this. No, it meant this. No. It is in black and white. You can't change it. I'm sorry. And the same Bible says, husbands, love your wives. You can't change that. You can't use your wife as a punching bag. No. You can't use violence on your wife. You can't mistreat your wife. No way. That'll be against the manufacturer's instructions. Love your wives. Love them with all your heart. And guess what? When you love a woman, she senses it. And when a woman is loved, she responds immediately. Submission will not be a problem. Treating you as king will not be a problem. That's how it's supposed to work. Now I need to remind you, these are not my rules. It is not me who created these rules. These tips are not invented by me. These are the clear instructions from the manufacturer. So if you want to use your blender to grind maize into maize flour, shauri yako. If you want to use your microwave to melt metal, shauri yako. Now if you've enjoyed this video and you believe it will help a lot of people, please share it with your friends. Share it with people who are going through marriage problems. Yeah, maybe it will save their relationship. And to enable me to make even more videos on relationships, which are a major headache in this world of ours today, you can support this channel. Yeah, you can join the Kumekucha Chris channel and support me financially. Yeah, and of course when you join the channel, you become one of my supporters. I'll be able to point you to special videos I've produced on relationships, which will help revolutionize your relationship. And I'll be able to do this on a regular basis. Videos which may not be available to non-members of the channel. People have not joined. So I welcome you to seriously consider that. If you look right below this video, you will see that button that says join. Hit it and then follow the instructions. All the best in your relationship. I really wish you well. But please let us be careful to understand what the manufacturer intended. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.